KLIA shattered the pre-dawn tranquility at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA, one of Malaysia's bustling gateways. Hafizul Harawi, 38, initiates a violent attack and fires 2 shots intending to harm his wife, but hitting one of her bodyguards instead and fled the scene. The bodyguard sustains critical injuries and is placed in an induced coma. Hafizul Harawi, the shooter, is apprehended by the police in Kota Baru, Kelantan. Police obtained a 7-day remand order against Hafizul Harawi at the Kota Baru Magistrates Court under Section 117 of the Criminal Procedure Code. The remand order is granted by Magistrate Rais Imran Hamid and extends until April 22nd. The 38-year-old suspect is transported back to Kuala Lumpur from Kota Baru by flight for further investigation. The personal bodyguard who risked his life to save his employer has started to regain consciousness. However, Muhammad Nur Hadif, who was shot at the Kuala Lumpur International Airport KLIA Terminal Hall, is still in the intensive care unit.
According to news media reporting, it seems like it was a family feud. What's concerning is how did he manage to get the weapon, the handgun that he used to open fire within a crowd or an area where it is the KLIA. It's all about governance, it's all about corruption and how Malaysian laws are dealing with it. As you know, Southeast Asia and the wider Southeast Asia region, weapon smuggling has been there since the 1960s. And you can buy an AK-47, I know in Indonesia during the times where illegal crimes, for 45 million rupiahs, and now you can buy it for 5 million rupiahs. So just imagine an AK-47 going for 5 million rupiahs. How much would a handgun cost? So gun control, specifically for Malaysia, has been pretty strict on the accord. Anyone can own a gun. A VIP can own a gun, a politician can own a gun, a businessman can own a gun, a regular person can own a gun. All you have to do is put in an application. Right now, I think it's online, but then again, the process is pretty strict for acquiring a weapon. I am an advisor to a weapons dealer in Malaysia, and it is very stringent. It is a duly written form or an online form that you need to put in all the specific issues pertaining to owning a weapon. So the basic criteria is 18 and above, no criminal record, and medical condition, whether you have mental illness whatsoever. These are all considerations. These are the top priority of getting a weapon. But due to the fact, like I said, of corrupt practices, weapons are being able to be smuggled from bordering states, as in Thailand and the maritime waters. Means if a weapon is smuggled into Malaysia, confiscation by law enforcement agencies only happens within the territorial region of that country, not on the cross-border areas of the border, say Thailand and say Malaysia, or Philippines and Malaysia for that matter. Well, we have to understand that besides transnational criminal activities, terrorism also plays a role within the Southeast Asian region. So we have seen weapons smuggling during the Sabah incursion, and the weapons were already there. How did these weapons exist? So it's flowing in on an easy basis. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, there was a shipment weapons in the Sulu waters heading to the Sabah region. That carried Uzis, 30 Uzis, and this was never intercepted by any agencies. Last year, there was one interception by a Southeast Asian member with the same amount of Uzis heading towards the southern Philippines. So you can see the transshipment of the sea lanes of communication. Weapon smuggling is the highest in the maritime borders. The evolving of weapons smuggling is a global. It's not going to decline. It's only going to get worse. So getting a weapon and being legalized by the government or the authorities is one thing, but getting a weapon illegally from the market is the question that we need to answer. And the situation here is usually on corruption within the region. could be corruption within the Malaysian side as well. I mean, we don't know about this. We need to look into it. Well, it's not tough to stop corruption. It's the political will to stop corruption. If there's no political will to stop corruption, forget about anything else, because besides smuggling of weapons, you're going to have smuggling of humans. You're going to have smuggling of illicit goods, which includes drugs, weapons, and all that kind of stuff. So there must be a political will. Malaysia has not seen a political will in addressing corruption for many years. The new administration is hard on it, and it is looking pretty good now with the new administration trying to curtail corrupt practices from all sides of the spectra in Malaysia.